Hello, here we are again with Aeons and Outcasts. The last time I played this game I did something terribly wrong. I did many things terribly wrong, but in the end I realized I could have won because I played Takren that time, and at the point when he was exhausted I started taking 2 damage whenever he got hurt. Gravehold took 2 damage. Well, turns out, usually that's the case, but Takran's special ability states that when he's exhausted, Gravehold only takes 1 damage, so that would have made a huge difference, I guess. But it was one of the many things I did wrong. So don't take that as an example, or at least don't take it as an example how to learn the game or play it well. It just gives you an idea of the flow of the game. So I will play it again against the same enemy and I will defeat him this time. I have a plan? No, I will try something different. I don't think it's a plan actually. But I play Ilya this time. A different character. The starting hands are totally different. It doesn't really matter which one of the 2 I take, because the starting hand is the same as the starting deck. Alright, these cards are the same. Actually, I learned that you can, if you have other components of Aeon's End, you can mix them up and take a random batch of different cards that are available. Same for the characters you play with, you can mix them with other boxes. I think that's great if you have a lot of content already. If you don't, you can start like me with just this box, and you don't know where it will end, of course. Anyhow, let's see what Ilya can offer me. And she has a spark, she has another spark. Does she? Oh yeah, she really does. So probably it's wise to open as fast as possible another breach, or I don't use the sparks for that purpose. That's also a possibility. She has a crystal to gain 1 amber. I'm not playing Keyforge. Gain 1 ether. So 1 ether for the entwined amethyst. When you discard this during an ally's turn, you gain 1 charge. I'm my own ally, so when I discard this during my turn, I gain 1 charge. And this is the same thing, gain 1 ether. Any ally may discard a card in hand. If they do, they gain 1 ether that can only be used to gain a gem or relic. So basically I have 1 crystal, 1 ether, 2 ether. If I discard this one, then I can gain 1 charge. I will do that. And another ether, and I get a 4th ether if I can discard a card in my hand, and that can only be bought to buy a gem or a relic. I think I will buy a gem or a relic, and probably I will go for Destiny Forger. That's a card I ignored the last time I played, but it might be useful, I think. Maybe not at the start, I don't know yet, because all my cards are 0 and it can make a card more valuable. I think that's interesting to do, so I'll do that first, and then these 2 I will discard. Well, if it's my turn, yes, it was my turn. See, I'm making mistakes already. Then it's the turn of the Nemesis. And we know by now the Moonstruck Hound is there again. There is no shuffling, There is no shuffling involved, so you know what's coming if you played it before. And actually I shouldn't have I cannot talk anymore. I shouldn't have played it a 3rd time, because 2 times, if you lose 2 times, you can move on to the next level. But I'm not a quitter. I just wanted to defeat Experiment 153. Not much happens. My turn. Oh no, not my turn. The minion attacks immediately. So Gravehold suffers 2 damage. We know that. That's not a problem yet. But we have to keep an eye on that. Is there something special about Ilya? Maybe I should read that first. No, there is nothing special about Ilya. Complexity rating is 4, so I don't know why that should be. Is she difficult to play with? Is it more difficult to defeat the monsters with Ilya. I don't know why the complexity rating is 4. I cannot help you with that. So I haven't dealt any damage. The question is, should I do that right now? And I don't know. I can gain 4 ether again if I discard these. This time I will take Petrified Finishim, I think. Yes, probably. Alright. Like this. Yes. Okay. That was my turn. And I get another turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I can use that butterfly, Destiny Forger. An ally may destroy a card in hand, so I can destroy a card in hand. That player may gain a card that costs up to 2 more than the destroyed card. I will destroy Spark. So my Spark will be destroyed, I don't need him. And I will take Fortified Frost. So that's why I use the Destiny Forger. So I gain a card and I still have this. So I can use the Spark this time. Or I can discard it to buy another relic. Yeah, I will do that. I will discard it. And I use the True Light of Energy. So 2 ether from that card and 1 ether from this card. That makes 3 ether, and I will buy Molten Peridot. Still my turn. And let's see what I can do right now. So I probably already used this wrong. So I gain 1 ether, but when I discard this during an ally's turn, I gain 1 charge. Do I discard this and do I gain the ether then, or don't I? I probably don't get the ether if I want to get it for a charge. So that will make 3 ether, and that's fine. I will discard this for a charge. I will play a Spark here, and I should have played this differently. Wait a moment. So wait a second. So I didn't buy this one. I played the Spark. Then I'll play Petrified. No, then I play Entwined Amethyst, so I gain a charge. Then I play Petrified Finishim, gain 2 ether. The next time you gain a card this turn, you may cast any player's prepped spell. So I'll add the crystal and I do the Molten Peridot. So then I will cast the Spark. So I do 1 damage. And then I can cast prep another Spark. I'm not casting it. Like this. So in this case, Petrified Finishim is a lot more useful because I can do two spells during 1 turn. I don't have to open my breaches then. I should do that, but they're pretty hard to open. This one is 10, 7. And I don't have those barriers that can make them turn if I take damage. So that will be tough. Who's next? That's the question. We don't know yet. I hope I can do some more damage to the Hound before the Nemesis. Okay, it's the Nemesis. So I forgot to play a second card actually. I realize now. So now the Nemesis turn. First, the Persistence Gravehold gets 2 damage. Okay, and then 1 power token is removed. Okay, that's not too bad. That's my turn. And I have only 2 cards, So I take 3 from the bottom or the top now. Let's see. I do this, or I don't have to. I don't have to, but yeah, I will do that. So 1 damage for the Hellhound, and then I have Entwined Amethyst, gain 1 when you discard this during an ally's turn, you gain 1 charge. When I have 5 charges, I can cast all my prepped spells without discarding them. So that's interesting. I will use the True Light of Energy to gain 1 ether and another ether if I discard this one. But I can only use it to buy gems or relics, so no spells. So I have 2, I have 3, and this one I will cast. So I have only 3. So the best option again is probably the Molten Peridot. But also I should have thought about this first. No. So I will not do that. I will discard this, the Entwined Amethyst. So I gain 1 charge. I will use the Destiny Forger to upgrade my Spark to Fortified Frost. Like this. And then I have only 1 ether and I cannot do a lot with that. It sounds a little bit stupid, but it's how it went. Nemesis turn. First, Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Then this goes away. Power 2, move the Mao token furthest from start 2 spaces forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. The one thing I forgot, and I forget it again, is that I have to draw a card. Attack, any player gains 2 cursed shards. I should have revealed that the previous time, I guess. Anyhow, top of the deck, or 1 Mao token moves 3 spaces forward. I will take the 2 curse cards. It's not a problem. No, it's not a problem. Alright, this goes away. And I have 5 cards, but I will first cast my spell. Deal 2 damage. You may discard a card in hand. If you do, deal 1 additional damage. I will probably discard the True Light of Energy. So 3 damage to the Moonstruck Hound, and that beast is gone. This one is gone as well. This one I used. I don't always know for sure if I discard a card from my hand. It states here, should I put it on the discard pile first, or should I do the spell first? Because I believe you have to discard it at the moment you cast it. Anyhow, I will do it like this. Then I can use this to attack next round, but I probably won't. I can. I should have discarded this one. So I can discard this one to use the True Light of Energy. So I have 2 ether plus another 2 plus 1 is 5 ether, and this time I will buy the Transmuter's Lance. I know that will be useful, I guess. I'm not sure. Okay, we'll see about that. Like this, yes. Is it my turn? Yes. I want to play faster than last time. So now I have 2 cursed shards. And not a good way to remove them. Let's use the 2 ether, 4 ether, 5 ether. Yeah, I can do that. So I have 5 ether. I can do a Transmuter's Lance again. Or else I can start opening these breaches. So I will move this here, and I move this like this. And those 2 go on top again. which I don't mind that much in this phase. And it's my turn again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see. The spark goes off. That's my first piece of damage that I do. And I will damage, well, let's start with the one where I die. So that's Mao 3. I do 1 damage. Okay, this one I cast here, or I prep there. If I discard a card in my hand, I can buy something extra. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I probably can discard this with this card. So an ally may discard a card in hand, and this card is stating when you discard this during an ally's turn. So both work together, I guess. Yes, that's the point of those. Probably if you're playing also with the other girl, I don't know her name, then they work together. So I will discard this in function of this card, but that means that I gain 1 charge. I think I do that correctly. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can use to buy something. And still I'm not going for the offense. I first will build up my ether. That's what I'll try to do. So then I take 5 cards in hand. And let's see what turn order will show up. It's the Nemesis first, and the Nemesis will draw a new minion. It's not too bad, that minion, but I'll try to kill it as soon as possible. So then I hope it's my turn. It is my turn, and I will deal 2 damage, and I may discard a card. I will discard the cursed shard, or I can discard the entwined amethyst to gain this. Really, I think it works that way. So cast all of your prep spells without discarding them. I will not use it this time, but I can use it later. So deal 3 damage in this case, because I sacrificed the card. And then I will put this one here. The Destiny Forger I can use in combination with the Cursed Shard, so I can remove and destroy that actually. And then I can gain a card that is worth 2 more. So I will choose this one, of course. This Cursed Shard I will keep in my hand. And I draw 4 new cards. It's not a big problem, the cursed shards here. I can get rid of them easily. Whose turn? My turn. Fortified Frost. Deal 2 damage. If you may discard a card in hand. If you do 1 additional damage. I might do that. Yes, I discard my spark. And I deal 3 damage to this creature. It goes away. But then I will use my my charge and all my spells that I prepped. Well, I should do it during my main phase. It's a little bit confusing actually. I will use it another time. Not right now, but I should do it when I prepare the spell and immediately cast it, and then it stays there. Okay, anyhow, I will use the Transmuter Lens. Destroy this card. You may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile and gain a card that costs up to 6 from the supply. So I will destroy both of these and I will get the Tornado of Insight, maybe, or I go for duplicating Society. Damage or no damage? I need the damage once in a while to defeat the monster, but I need the Ether to buy more damage card. So it's really... No, I go for Tornado of Insight. I will go for damage. And then I have True Light of Energy. Let's gain 1 Amber. Yes. And then here I will have 2, so I buy another Molten Peridot. Because I have 3 to spend. Okay, next turn. It's still my turn. So the both of the cursed shards are removed from my deck, and I use them beneficially. And White Amethyst, gain 1 Ether when you discard this during an ally's turn. You gain 1 charge. Is there a way to discard it? No. So I will prep Spark. Then I will play Petrified Phoenicium. When I gain a card, I can cast a spell. But in this case, it's not really useful, I guess. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to spend, and I will buy another Transmuter's Lens because they are very useful, I think. Yes. Will I cast it? I guess so. I will remove 1 here. So it's casted. So it should come first together with the Transmuter's Lens. And then it's the Nemesis. Let's see what he wants to do. Unleash twice. Well, we were kind of expecting that. So this one and this one. For the rest of the game, yeah, okay, I address this to Ilya, and whenever any player is mentioned, it means Ilya. It's logical because there is not another player, so I remove it. I just remove it. So that was Nemesis' turn. Then it's my turn again. Let's see. I have that butterfly still. So I can use this one, Fortified Frost. I probably don't want to use it yet. I will put it down here so I can get 1. Okay. Destiny Forger. I can make something better. But they both cost 0, but I can make Petrified Phoenicium better. I can make destroy this one and make a duplicating Cezite from it, because that's 6. So that's better. And then all what remains is those 2 cards. So I can only have 2, and that means I will do a Fortified Frost. And Fortified Frost should come below Destiny Forger even. Alright, then we go for another shuffle. So far it's going good. Okay, I know I forgot once to draw an extra card. I think only once. I don't recall making any other mistakes. Well, we'll see about this. Unleash twice. I thought I had that card already. Okay. Unleash twice. Now the suffering begins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. No, I don't want to get rid of these cards. So, or maybe I do want. I have to get rid of 4 cards. I will do that. I will remove these 4. And I keep Tornado of Insight, which I can do 2 times if I use my charge. Yes, I can do that. So that was the first unleash, then another unleash. I probably go for this one. Any player suffers 2 damage. Discard 2 cards in hand. Ouch. Maybe I should have read that first before I threw 4 cards away. So I will go for Gravehold takes 4 damage instead. And then I have to remove 2 cards, so I will remove these two, I guess. The manacles, where are the manacles? Cursed manacles, okay, I have to take that one on my hands. Then it's my turn. So I will first do Fortified Frost. And now I can throw Cursed Manacles away, because if I discard it, I do 1 additional damage. So I will do 3 damage, and I will do this one. I will reduce that one. I'll put it back 1 space, because I do at least 3 damage. But then I will play Tornado of Insight. And I will remove all my charge. And then it says, cast all of your prepped spells without discarding them. Well, I have only 1 prepped spell. Ooh. But no. Wait a minute. Before I do that, I do the Molten Peridot to open this breach. And then I cast 2 spells at the same time. So I cast them both without discarding them, and then any ally returns a card in their discard pile into their hand. I'm my own ally, so I can take something into my hand. Actually, I really want something in my hand that I want to throw away, I guess, because of this card. So deal 5 damage. If you have no closed breaches, gain 1 charge, so that's not appropriate, but 5 damage I can do. And I will do 5 damage here, Mao 3. Deal 2 damage. I will take that from Mao 2. Okay, and they stay there, that's important. Then I add to 5 cards, like this. Okay, it's my turn again, and they will do damage again. So I discard Cursed Manacles. Do I discard? No, I discard something else. I discard Spark. And I do 3 damage with this one. So that one will move backwards. So I will take this one and remove this, move this one backwards. And then 5 damage. I will choose the same, like this. Okay, so I casted it twice in a row, that's what I wanted. And then I used Transmuter Lens to remove the Cursed Manacles. So this one will go away. No, destroy, and this card will be destroyed as well. And I can take a card that is worth 6. I take another Tornado of Insight. Yes. And then gain 1 and ally may discard, okay, and 1 and 2, so that's together, that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see whose turn it is now. It's my turn again. This time I have nothing to cast, but I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ether. I did something wrong, because Entwined Amethyst allows you to gain 1 charge when you discard this during an ally's turn, but you're only allowed to discard it when another card says you can discard it. So I have sometimes just removed it, but that's not a possibility. So that's complicated. So I will not discard this time, but I have 8. 8 to I probably want a Transmuter's Lens for 6, and I want to charge again for 2. I will not cheat anymore, so I want to do it the right way. Alright. 5. And probably there is a nemesis. No, not yet. Okay. Here. Now I can do that. True Light of Energy. An ally may discard a card in hand. I do that, so I gain 1 charge. And I gain 1 extra ether. So this is 2 ether, which I will use for another charge. Because the Destiny Forger I will use to upgrade my Fortified Frost to Twisted Fang. So this one is destroyed. And this one, well, I lay over here. Like this. That's the right order, I guess. And now it's the Nemesis, of course. Power 3. So I have to spend 7 ether to get rid of this. And this might work this time, but not with this card in my hand. Anyhow. Shuffle again. Nemesis again. So 1 power counter goes away. There is another minion that has 9. And reduce all damage dealt to this minion by spells that cost 3 or less. So I cannot use the Tornado of Insight. I should use Fortified. Oh no, I should use the Tornado of Insight on that creature. It's like a high standard creature. He wants only expensive spells to damage him. So probably it's now my turn. Yes. So the damage he does, I will not do that to that creature. Instead, I will discard a card and use that to attack the experiment 153. So I will attack Mao 1, I guess. That's also something I learned by doing this. You should attack them equally, I think. Probably. So I did this one. Then it's my turn. And I only have the Molten Peridot to gain 2. So I will use that to charge. And I will put these 2 spells. And this one I cannot discard as either. I have to keep it in my hands. 5. Oh, I definitely want to charge the next turn, or this charge actually. And then it's called Life Embrace, in this case the special ability that I have. Okay, it's my turn. So both can do 3 damage if I want. I want that. So I discard these 2 cards. And these will do 4, each 3 damage. So I will use it on the first Mao. I don't want to get rid of this one, because I cannot move the mouse anymore anyway. So the second only does 2 damage, and it does it on Mao 2. So it doesn't move, it stays where it is. Because I believe if it goes back over here, then I suffer 4 damage again. You cannot move beyond that anyway, so probably it can move back towards that space without being harmful. Okay, I messed up with the setup already. Move 2 different Mao tokens 1 space forward. I missed that. So that's why it's so easy, or easy, well. But I think I can move it backwards without triggering it, because it's only when it's moved forward. So I could have dealt 3 damage, but probably I don't want to. So next I will prep 2 Tornadoes of Insight, and that will combine with Molten Peridot, so I can charge. And I will unleash No, that's the experiment. I don't unleash, I guess, but he will feel it. So the two tornadoes of insight do both 5 damage. And it's maybe kind of stupid to use it for this creature, but he could be a pain in the neck if I don't kill him, because there are not many spells that can kill him. So let's just kill him for 10 points instead of 9. He has only 9 life points, but at least he's gone. Bye bye. And they stay here, that's why I need that. And I can return a card from my discard to my hand. So I probably take the Molten Peridot back, so I have 4. And I will use a Destiny Forger. I will buy a Destiny Forger. Yes, I will do that. I feel very confident. I don't know why. Maybe because I now realize that I have made it easier for myself. I should win. But what if I don't? What if I don't? Okay, my turn again. Tornadoes of Insight do 10 damage in total. I can only move this Mao 5 backwards, so I will do that first. And then I will try to destroy Mao 3. Okay, so now they are gone. So that's not a big deal. And I have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, potentially 8. And I can use the Transmuter's Lens to destroy a card completely. Probably a Spark, I guess. Yes. So I destroy the Spark and the Transmuter's Lens. It should go here. And I will buy a card worth 6. 6, 6, 6. Well, I think it's too late to go for this card. So Tornado of Insight helped me before. I will use this again. But then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 without discarding. So 7, I can use that to get rid of this, because otherwise I suffer 5 damage. Otherwise unleash twice. I think I did both the last time I played. Anyhow, let's do that. I will remove this. Gives me some breathing space, because I could have bought something great, but then again, I don't want to be my deck I don't want my deck to be any bigger than this. So it's my turn again. I could have opened breaches. That was also interesting, because they could have done more damage, but I have now 1. I can discard this. I gain a charge, and I gain ether. So 1, 2, 3, 4 ether. That's not enough to open, but it's enough to focus this one. Yes, that's what I want to do. Focus myself for 5. And the Nemesis again. Reduce all damage dealt to minions from the Nemesis deck to a minimum of 1. Power 3. Unleash twice. I cannot prevent this. And Gravehold suffers 2 damage. It's not ore in this case. But this is a strong one. Reduce by 1 all damage. Well, there are no minions, so that's not a big problem. Whose turn is it? Number 2, that's me. So first, this deal 3 damage. I cannot move mouse any further backwards, so I will just do this one. 5. Okay, like this. I have Destiny's Forger, so I can remove my Spark again and take another Fortified Frost, or I can remove my Fortified Frost to upgrade to Twisted Fang. Really? Yeah, I will do that. Discard this one, the Fang goes here, so I use my Destiny Forger. Then I have 2 I can use to charge. Okay, that's not bad. That's not especially good either. But whose turn is it? Number 1. That's me. So I deal that 1 damage, and I will deal 2 damage, unless I want to get rid of one of these. No. So I will, well, collectively deal 3 damage, and I will do that to Mao 1. Because there were too many tokens, that's the reason. There's no tactics or strategy behind it. And then Tornado of Insight. Oh, this is getting good here. I can 2, 4. I cannot open. I can focus. I can use these 2 to focus, and I can place this one here. And the Destiny Forger, I can destroy it, or I can use it to upgrade this one. But still, which one is best? I will not destroy it yet. I will remove this and I will upgrade it to Twisted Fang. But I don't have that, so that's, I don't know, 5. But the Twisted Fang should go below the Molten Peridot. It's complicated. You have to take that into account. The Nemesis turn. So first this goes away. I don't like them. Reduce to 0 all damage dealt to mouse. So it is a protective matter. And any player suffers 2 damage if possible, so I will attack that first. This one does 5 damage, so that's not bad. And then I have 2 extra Tornadoes of Insight, so I probably want to charge here. And I have 1, I have 3, I have 6, so I can fully charge and unleash that. Unless there's something else I want to do. I guess not. I guess this is the best way to go. So fully charging myself and unleashing this. So the 2 Tornadoes of Insight will activate, and I will take a card from here that I can take in my hand. I probably take another Tornado of Insight in my hand. Why not? 5 damage to Oral Carnivore. It was a short life he lived. And 5 damage to Mao 4. And I add 4 cards. These are not my greatest cards actually. So, who's next? The Nemesis. He will unleash twice in a moment, so... Toxic. When a power token is removed from this, Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Okay, there are 3 to remove. And it will unleash. This is unleashed twice and I cannot stop that. And 2 damage. Okay, then it's my turn. Can I prepare for this? Oh yeah, I should do this. So when he unleashes twice, that can be a problem. So I probably want to destroy this Mao, I guess. Twice I can use 5. And 1 Mao is gone. So Gravehold can no longer suffer damage. Or not 7 at least. There is the Mao 1 that will damage me and Gravehold, both of us. I can use True Light of Energy to discard Entwined Amethyst and gain 1 charge. So I have 2, 3, 4 and I have this one. So 4 is enough to open this one. So I will probably put it over there. Then it costs 6 damage. Usually that's better. It's not always better by definition, but usually it is. Okay, 1 card left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these need to be shuffled. I thought I'd play much more quicker, much more quickly. I thought I played quicker this time, but it will still last about around an hour. Nemesis goes first. Okay, this will be a problem, perhaps. Unleash twice. Well, I can take 4 damage, or I can take this, and I can remove 4 cards from my hand, that's not a problem. And suffer 2 damage here. Yes, 18. Then this one, this goes away by the way. No problem yet. Okay, then it's my turn, I hope. And I will do 6 damage. I will do 6 damage for Maw 4, so that will return 1 space. Yes, that's no problem. And then I can use Destiny Forger in combination with Molten Peridot, I guess, to upgrade it to Transmuter's Lens. Should I do that? Probably want to do that. Bye bye, Molten Peridot. And this one, I gain 1. If I discard a card, then I gain another, but I probably don't do either of those. And I get 2 spells, yes. Close to ending it, I guess. I have a lot of turns and the Nemesis has only 1. So I will cast both spells, 3 and 4 damage. So I will do that to Maw 1. So I will do 7 damage in total, and it goes back to starting space. These are gone. Really, yeah, I can just do this. Or maybe I should do that, like this. I don't know. And I have 4. Gain 2 ether each time. I can go for another Twisted Fang. Or I can charge. I can charge. Let's charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the Nemesis. What surprises he has for me? Power unleashed twice. That's not a problem. Yet. So then it's probably my turn. And I will do 3, 3, probably 4. I can do 4 if I want to. Yeah, I can get rid of this one. So that's 4 damage, 3 damage and 1 damage. So 1. This is okay. 3, 4 up. Gone. So these are gone as well. Like this. And then I can do a Tornado of Insight. And probably I can end it as well if I spend 5 ether. No, that's one too short. I should have not thrown away that crystal, because that would have. Oh no, it's not one too short. I only need 4. So I have 5. I give 4. I charge, and I do this one, and bam! Experiment 152 destroyed. 153 is destroyed, and I still have 8 life left. Okay, I did some things wrong, but it's possible. You can see that even if you do everything right, it's possible to defeat the Nemesis. Thank you for watching again, and bye bye.